Hey, KineLight family. It's great to be back to the channel that brings you the spotlight on the best of movies, TV, and all things cinematic. Today we're jumping into the realm of Apple TV Plus original films, guaranteeing this streaming platform is bringing the fire. From uplifting dramas to spine-chilling thrillers, we've got the top 10 Apple TV Plus original movies. You need to get on your watch list ASAP, so get your popcorn ready, click that like button, and let's get started. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to KineLight and that notification bell so you'll never miss our weekly movie breakdowns, reviews, and secret gem recommendations. Okay, all right, let's count down the top 10 Apple TV Plus original movies. Number 10, Hala, a strong coming-of-age drama that's ideal for anyone who enjoys stories of self-discovery and pushing beyond boundaries. This was Apple TV Plus' first original movie, and trust me, it raised the bar high. The movie tells the story of Hala, a 17-year-old Pakistani-American girl who's torn between her conservative Muslim background and the demands of being a contemporary suburban teenager. It's a tender tale about juggling family expectations, cultural heritage, and personal aspirations, something many of us can identify with. Have you ever felt like you're caught between who you are and who you're supposed to be? Hala gets that conflict just right, with raw feeling and a tour-de-force performance from Geraldine Viswanathan. This film's like a hug on a cold day for anyone forging their own way. It's not a teen drama, it's a story about finding your voice that everyone can relate to. Hala is written and directed by Minho Bog, who plunges deep into the turmoil of identity. We witness Hala balancing her passion for poetry, her hidden crush, and the pressure of her parents' expectations. Sensitive filmmaking and natural performances make this film a winner. It's not glitzy or action-oriented, yet it is authentic, realistic, and stays with you long after the credits have finished. And aside from being beautifully crafted, critics rave that it delivered something new to the coming-of-age genre, lauding its realism and emotional resonance. If you love films that make you feel understood, then this one's for you. Number 9, Cha-Cha Real Smooth, a heartwarming indie comedy that's like a summer breeze. This little gem went under the radar in 2022, but believe me, it's one that you can't afford to miss. The film is about Andrew, who's a 22-year-old college graduate trying to figure out life while working as a party starter for bar mitzvahs. Along the way, he comes to find a close friendship with a single mother and her daughter, and what follows is a bittersweet, funny, and touching story about coming of age. Imagine this. You're in that awkward post-college situation, have no idea what happens next, and then suddenly life pitches a curveball that turns everything around. That's what Cha-Cha Real Smooth is all about. It has that ideal blend of laughter, heart, and those ouch, that was too close to home moments. Written, directed, and starring Cooper Raiff, the film is a love letter to everyone who has ever been lost during their 20s. The attraction between Raiff and Dakota Johnson, playing the young mother, is palpable, and the film's offbeat humor and emotional depth make it a winner. Critics hailed it as one of Apple TV Plus' most original entries, praising its genuine dialogue and relatable characters. It's the type of film that will have you laughing one second and then crying the next. If you're in the mood for an underdog gem that's both hysterical and deep, Cha-Cha Real Smooth is your vibe. Number 8, Causeway, a raw and visceral drama that demonstrates that sometimes the most uncomplicated tales strike the hardest. Starring Jennifer Lawrence in one of her best performances, this A24 produced feature tells the story of Lindsay, a soldier who returns home after a traumatic brain injury. Struggling to find her feet in civilian life, she strikes up an unlikely bond with a mechanic, played by the phenomenal Brian Tyree Henry. This film is all about healing, connection, and hope in the bleakest of times. Ever had the feeling like life had knocked you off and you were just searching for a way back? Causeway is that story. It's not flashy or loud, but it's so authentic, and Jennifer Lawrence gives a performance that'll leave you without words. Directed by Lila Neugebauer, Causeway is a slow-burning drama that takes its time crafting the romance of its two main characters. The outcome is a powerfully moving tale of trauma, friendship, and strength. Critics on Rotten Tomatoes were ecstatic about the chemistry between Henry and Lawrence, describing it as one of the most realistic representations of human bonding in the past few years. The quiet, gentle moments of the film are where its strength lies, allowing the performances and feelings to truly shine. If character-driven films that linger with you are your thing, Causeway is a must-see. Number 7. Tetris. A totally wild biographical thriller that takes a humble video game and turns it into a high-stakes political thriller. This film recounts the true-ish account of how the classic game Tetris traveled from Soviet Russia to the world. It's full of espionage, corporate wars, and a deadly 80s atmosphere that'll keep you stuck on the screen. Who'd have thought that the origin story for a game involving falling bricks would be so intense? Tetris is more of a spy thriller fused with a corporate battle, starring Taron Egerton as the leader of the pack. Fast-paced thrillers with a dash of nostalgia? This one's for you. Directed by John S. Baird, Tetris has Taron Egerton playing Hank Rogers, the businessman who battled to get the rights to the game. The movie mixes historical drama with a vibrant, near-arcade-style vibe, complete with vintage visuals and an inescapable soundtrack. Although it plays some artistic liberties with the actual story, critics were pleased with its entertaining, quick-witted storyline and Egerton's charming performance. It's the type of film that makes you value the crazy behind-the-scenes tales of the things we take for granted. Ideal for an enjoyable night of movie watching with some brain food. Number 6, Palmer. A poignant drama that presents Justin Timberlake in a completely new light. This film is about Eddie Palmer, a former football star and ex-convict who comes back to his hometown to restart his life. When he develops an unlikely relationship with a youngster from a dysfunctional home, everything turns around. It's about second chances, family, and discovering purpose when you least expect it. Imagine beginning anew after life's thrown you every possible curveball. Palmer is all about second chances and the magic of unlikely bonds. It's one of those films that will pull on your heartstrings and leave you feeling uplifted. Directed by Fisher Stevens, Palmer is headed by Timberlake's unexpectedly gritty performance as a man attempting to move beyond his past errors. The real star, though, is the chemistry between him and young writer Alan, who plays the boy Sam. The film tackles heavy themes like prejudice and personal growth with a light touch, making it both emotional and uplifting. Critics loved its sincerity and called it one of Timberlake's best roles ever. If you're in the mood for a drama that feels like a warm embrace, Palmer is your pick. Number 5, Fancy Dance, a profoundly emotional drama that brings light to Indigenous tales with passion and authenticity. Featuring the amazing Lily Gladstone, this film trails Jax, a Seneca Cayuga reservation woman, as she tries to find her lost sister while taking care of her niece. It's an empowering story of family, culture, and strength that'll haunt you long after the end credits. If you're looking for a movie that's both socially conscious and beautifully told, Fancy Dance is it. Lily Gladstone delivers a performance that's raw, real, and unforgettable. This one's a must-watch for anyone who loves stories that matter. Directed by Erica Tremblay, Fancy Dance blends drama with elements of a road trip and thriller, all while portraying reservation life with nuance and respect. Its selling point is the true storytelling and the powerful performance of Gladstone, which critics termed a tour de force. It is a film that does not shy away from confronting difficult issues such as institutional injustice, but does not feel heavy on the heart, balancing those with love and hope. Fancy Dance is a treasure you must get to know if you desire a film that's both stimulating and emotionally textured. Number 4, Wolfwalkers. An animated classic that it's among the greatest family movies of the 2020 S-Cartoon Saloon produced this Irish treasure, a stunning adventure based on folklore about two girls, one a hunter, the other a wolfwalker with secrets who turns into a wolf every evening. It's a tale of friendship, freedom, and acceptance. Awoo! Wolfwalkers is being in a fantastical painting that's full of color, heart, and adventure. As a kid or a kid at heart, you'll be taken away by the film's beautiful visuals and rich storyline. Written and directed by Tom Moore and Ross Stewart, Wolfwalkers is a visual treat with a hand-drawn style that's like no other. The story blends humor, heart, and deeper themes about environmentalism and acceptance, making it perfect for all ages. Critics raved about its gorgeous animation and emotional depth, with many calling it a modern classic. Nominated for Best Animated Feature at the Oscars, this film is proof that animation can be just as powerful as live action. If you're looking for a family-friendly movie that's pure magic, Wolfwalkers is the one. Number 3, The Tragedy of Macbeth. The Tragedy of Macbeth, a gritty and visually breathtaking take on Shakespeare's timeless play. Starring Denzel Washington as Macbeth and Frances McDormand as Lady Macbeth, and directed by Joel Cohen, this is a masterclass in acting and filmmaking. This ain't your high school English class Shakespeare. It's dark, fashion-forward, and unforgettable. Ambition, betrayal, and a descent into madness. The Tragedy of Macbeth brings Shakespeare to life in a way that'll leave you shook. If you thought classic literature couldn't be cinematic, this movie will prove you wrong. Joel Cohen's adaptation of Macbeth is a visceral and emotional knockout, filmed in stark black and white, with a spare, minimalist style that's at once timeless and contemporary. Denzel Washington and Frances McDormand give performances of their lifetime, injecting raw energy into their characters. Critics lauded the film's uncompromising artistic decisions and the way it made an old tale from centuries ago seem contemporary and new again. If epic dramas with a hint of tragedy are your thing, you'll want to watch this Apple TV Plus exclusive. Number 2, CODA, the sweet family drama that won the Oscar for Best Picture in 2022. The film is about Ruby, a hearing teenage girl who is the only hearing member of her deaf family, as she balances her aspirations to become a singer with her life at home. It's a lovely, humorous, and heart-wrenching tale about family, identity, and pursuing your dreams. Ever had to make a choice between your passion and your family? CODA gets that dilemma right with so much heart. It'll have you laughing, crying, and cheering all at the same time. This is the kind of movie that reminds us why we all go to the movies. Cian Heder directed CODA, which is a crowd pleaser in the best sense. Amelia Jones is brilliant as Ruby, while the supporting ensemble of Troy Kotsur and Marlee Matlin add authenticity and warmth to all their scenes. The use of American Sign Language and deaf culture in the film make it an historic tale, but its themes of love and sacrifice are universally appealing. Critics deemed it a feel-good masterpiece, and its Oscar win is testament to it being one of the decade's greatest films. If you haven't watched CODA yet, you're missing out on something really special. Number 1, Killers of the Flower Moon, Martin Scorsese's sweeping masterpiece. That's not only a movie, it's a cinematic experience. This period drama takes us into the true-life killing of Osage Nation citizens in 1920s Oklahoma, revealing a chilling conspiracy of greed and betrayal. With powerhouse performances from Leonardo DiCaprio, Lily Gladstone, and Robert De Niro, this is Scorsese at his absolute best. This is not a movie. It's a gut kick that lays bare a dark episode of history and serves up performances that are impossible to forget. If you see only one Apple TV Plus film, let it be Killers of the Flower Moon. It's a changer. Coming in at over 3 hours, Killers of the Flower Moon is an epic sprawling across the screen that needs your focus. And it's worth every last second. Scorsese weaves an engrossing tale of crime, drama, and history, stolen by Lily Gladstone as Molly Burkhart, an Osage woman who finds herself in the crossfire of an evil scheme. It was hailed as a sobering examination of America's past and one of Scorsese's best efforts, with all 3 leads earning Oscar nominations. The movie's breathtaking visuals, ominous score, and brutal storytelling make it a must-see for any film fan. Have you watched Killers of the Flower Moon? Leave a comment and let me know what you thought of this epic. And if you've enjoyed this countdown, give that like button a click, subscribe to KineLight, and share this video with your fellow movie fans.